What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the POCO F5. Finally, I'm gonna be reviewing the latest build of the EvolutionX ROM, and if you don't know how to flash custom ROMs on the POCO F5, you can watch the flashing guide from the description box below. And I have been daily driving this 30th June 2023 build for a couple of days now, and I have to say right now the experience is much more polished and it feels a strong daily driver, for me at least. Let me show you this particular build. The file size is about 2.77 GB. Here it shows. Let me show you the about section quickly. This is how it looks like. We have the EvolutionX logo up top as usual. The Android version here is Android 13. The EvolutionX version is 7.9.3. The code name here is Bulalo, and this is for Marble, or the POCO F5 5G's code name, that is. And this is official build again. The security patch here is of June 5th, 2023. And the stock kernel here is the 5.10.168 Akane Plus actually, and here it shows the build date as 30th June 2023. Huge thanks to the developers Joe Huab and Shamik. EvolutionX shows as enforcing. By the way, let me tell you, the last time I have reviewed this ROM, the SafetyNet was not passing and there were some issues and all, but right now those issues has completely been fixed. And the experience of daily driving on this ROM has been amazing because the SafetyNet right now passes. I'll show you each and everything, every detail of the ROM. Let me show you the system settings now. This is how it looks like. We have the gestures right here. We do get the quick tap action and stuff, and if you enable that, you will get multiple options like this. And the back tap and stuff is actually working. As you can see right now, it just back tapped and it took the screenshot, but you can customize between these many options. Let me just toggle it off. Quickly open camera is also there. And we have the system navigation gestures. In the settings of it, we have the pill length, pill radius. You can make it even more thick. This is how it looks like with the length and the radius to the fullest. And in the advanced gestures, we do have the long swipe action and stuff. And these are the options that you will get for that. And if you enable this one, you will also get the left and right kind of long shortcuts. Let me just disable that one. And here we have the IME button space. Default narrow and hidden options are there. Back gesture animation, haptic feedback you can enable or disable, and the swipe to invoke assistant is also working perfectly fine. No issues with the Google Assistant. What's the weather? As you can see, it actually works perfectly fine, and we have the amount of screen height to be used as the back gesture. You can customize that. Let me go back. We have the 2-button and 3-button navigation as usual. The one-handed mode is also there and it actually works perfectly. We have the press and hold power button action. You can change it to assistant if you want. And the swipe to screenshot also works fine. We have the share, edit, delete, and the Google Lens feature. We do get a system updater. Whenever there is a newer update, it will show up over here. Let me show you the home screen. This is how it looks like. We still have the EvolutionX launcher by default. Let me actually show you the settings for it. We have the miscellaneous settings right here. We do get the background blur depth. The restart option, hidden and protected apps is the app locking option just for the launcher, but there is also app lock in the security settings. I'll show you that. We have the allow home screen rotation, use taskbar. Then in the suggestions, you can disable the suggestions if you want. And in the recents panel, we can enable the memory info, screenshot, lens, clear all, and even the shake phone to clear all the tasks option is there. And in the recents, this is how it looks like. And you can go into the split top mode and stuff, or split screen mode, and the freeform mode is also there. We also have the screenshot, the Google Lens, and the clear all feature. On the bottom, you will see the RAM usage status, and in the recents panel, it's just buttery smooth experience, no problems whatsoever everywhere in the UI. Let me go back to the settings, and here in the app drawer, we have the themed icons, app search bar, icon labels in drawer. Let me go back in the home screen settings. We have the double tap to sleep anywhere in the home screen, wallpaper scrolling and zooming. Also, we have the short parallax, then the single page center at a glance, and the interface kind of customization. All these things are here. Let me go back to the icons. In here, we have the icon pack, the notification dots, icon size, font size, max lines for app level, and the force themed icons. To the left of the home screen, we do get the Google's Discover page, and it is very fluid, no problems whatsoever. Swiping up will get you to the app drawer. You can search for any particular app. Swiping down will get you to the quick setting panel. This is how it looks like. And here, quick setting panel, it stays dark like this. Even in the light theme, that is how it is in EvolutionX or any other pixel kind of ROMs. And here I have added a lot of toggles. Let me actually show you the toggles quickly. The Wi-Fi mobile data, the Bluetooth toggle and stuff is there. And by the way, in the status bar, you will also see the Bluetooth battery percentage. And in here, we can also see that in the quick setting panel, and it does have the QPR2 kind of clock. If you just normally scroll it down the quick setting panel, you don't see any lag at all. But if you very slowly pull down the quick setting panel, you might see minor lag sometimes. But yes, right now, as you can see, I don't see any lag at all. If you just do it back and forth, only then you might see minor FPS drops, but it's just not noticeable in daily driving usage. And here we have the flashlight, the Google Home controls, auto rotate, screen recorder is also there. We have this HEVC kind of codec and the device audio and microphone audio recording at the same time, all these features. Hotspot is there, and we also have the data saver, the dark theme, the night light, extra dim feature. Then the ambient display, always on display, heads up, reboot toggle is also there, and you can directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot from here. We have the refresh rate toggle. I have set it to auto. I would say setting it to auto, that's how you will get the most fluid experience. The sound toggle is there, the QR code scanner, screencast, airplane mode, do not disturb alarm, and the nearby share, and we have the battery saver and the compass. That's it. The brightness slider shows up on the bottom because I have customized it that way, and you can press on this particular button to enable auto brightness. And in the power menu, you can differently go into the advanced reboot and directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot if you want. By the way, the auto brightness, I have enabled that multiple times. Yes, it works perfectly fine, but sometimes I would say it just suddenly drops the brightness or suddenly bumps up the brightness. So that's how it is. That's why I won't suggest using the auto brightness toggle as of right now. And considering the brightness slider, I would say yes. Right now, as you can see, on the lowest brightness, it does go really lower brightness, and it is really helpful at night. And even with the maximum brightness, as you can see, it makes the screen really bright. And with the lowest, the screen actually dims to a lot more lower point. If you want even lower, you can definitely enable the extra dim and it will go even lower than that. So yeah, otherwise I would say even without extra dim, I would say the brightness definitely goes a lot more lower from how it was earlier. Let's talk widgets. Well, I have added this subscriber count widget that is working. Also, if you're wondering about the Google's widget, yes, the clock widget and stuff is working, and the animations, as you can see, are working fine. The battery widget that I have also added, and that too is working perfectly fine. No problems. You can see the Bluetooth battery percentage and the phone's battery percentage right here with this widget, and that is working great. Let's talk stock camera. Well, you are getting this Gcam Go kind of, but I think it's a newer kind of Gcam, and it has the night sight, HDR, and all the other features like the face retouching and stuff. This is the stock camera. You can also take videos and stuff with this. I think it takes like 30 fps 1080p videos with it. And if I switch to the front camera, as you can see, for like basic photo taking, video taking, it's perfectly fine, no issues. There is also a translate kind of feature. You can definitely use it if you want. And there is the portrait mode. Also, you can use it if you want for selfies or for rear camera portraits. If you are wondering about the picture taking speed, let me just take a quick one. So this is how the picture looks. It is actually slightly, I would say, overexposed, but I have a lot of lights in the room. That's why it might be too much light over here. But let me show you, I have installed a Gcam, that is the LMC 8.4. And with the XML and stuff that I will list in the description, you can use this XML. Once you open the Gcam, it will force close definitely, but you can watch my Gcam video. And there also I have showed you, I am using this particular XML, but you can also go with this LMC Optim kind of XML over here. And with that, the picture taking and stuff, it's really fast. Let me actually take a quick one. And let's take one in night sight. Let's just zoom it out a little bit. So once you take a picture, if you're noticing here, it will actually process the image for some time. As you can see right now, just don't open the image right away after you take it, because that's when it won't be processed. So after it gets processed, let me actually show you. So this is the picture in night sight mode, and this is the picture in normal mode. And this picture I took in a lot more close-up kind of. And here I would say the picture quality is very good with this particular Gcam. Just notice the difference with the normal stock Gcam, that is this one, and it is slightly overexposed. But this one, the picture quality here just looks amazing. And even if you zoom it in, just notice how much details it has. It's a really optimized Gcam, I would say, with the XML, and even with the night sight. Just notice the difference. It's a much like crisp looking image. And here, let me actually give you an example. This image I took in night sight, and here it was completely dark, guys, and it was not this much bright. But here, just notice how beautiful this picture looks, even the clouds in the sky. And so this picture was taken around 7 PM at night. So you might be guessing about like the darkness of this particular time. It was really dark, but just notice how much details it has preserved. And even in this kind of low light, there was only like one light, and only there you will see much more details in the greenery. So yeah, on the tree, you will notice amazing amount of details, and even the rocks in the like street. So yeah, I would say it's a much more detailed picture with night sight, and the camera quality over here is amazing with this particular LMC 8.4. I have been really enjoying it, but for videos, I won't recommend it because it only shoots full HD 60 or 24 fps. For some reason, 30 fps doesn't work. And if you click on 4K, it will just force close, I think. So that is how it is. Like In the auto mode, let me just switch to 4K. Yeah, as you can see, it has force closed. So if I right now go into the video section, as you can see, it force stops again. So this is how it is. And even in videos, let me just import that. And here, if I just click on 24 FPS, let's go 4K. And again, as you can see, it force closes. So that's how it is as of right now. I won't say shooting at 4K, only Full HD 60 FPS does work fine. If you're wondering that, let me actually take a quick video. So as you can see, Full HD 60 FPS is actually working perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever. You can also go in depth and take pro mode photos and stuff. Leica mode and stuff is there. Also there is the shutter speed, ISO and stuff customization. And here also we'll get the HDR and the night sight auto mode. And if I switch to the front camera with this particular Gcam, in the video settings, it just force closes or like stops working. That's how it is. But normally for normal selfie taking and stuff, it will take very detailed selfie, just like a Gcam, of course. And it has this self illumination, then the like face retouching option and stuff. All these options are here in case you want to use those. You do have that option for portrait mode, night sight, everything. Again, this Gcam will be linked in the description, so do not worry. Also, while even in mobile data, it shows this 5G, and this HD actually means that it has VoLTE calling or VoNR kind of calling enabled. And if I just take a speed test with 5G, and here you will notice about 1200 plus megabits of speeds with the like network speeds. It's just awesome with 5G. And in terms of the stock dialer, it does have this Google dialer, and it also has the recording option. If I just click on start recording, as you can see, it shows this is recording. It doesn't announce, I think. So as you could hear, it does work. The call recording is working perfectly fine. Let's talk about the battery settings. This is how it looks like. It does have this big battery bar, and it has the adaptive preference, optimization profile and stuff. And in here you can set power apps to performance, browser, camera, dialer, games, and the streaming application. And we also have the battery charge warning, battery optimization. You can set it per app if you want. And we also have the sleep mode. And then again, on the bottom, you will also see the battery info. That is the design battery capacity, the current battery capacity, the charging cycles, and the temperature. Everything is included. And talking about the battery life, I have tested it with the Accu battery app. And with that, if I show you the battery life, it's about 10 hours of screen on time. It's close to MIUI, but not better than MIUI here, as you can see. But of course, these are early custom ROM builds. So the battery life will get better from this point, I think. And as you can see, 10 hours of screen on time is definitely decent. And the screen off here is about 34 hours. Standby time is great. Even the combined use is about 15 plus hours. In the health section for me, my battery health here, it shows as 96%. And if you're wondering about the fast charging, yes, the fast charging is also working perfectly fine here. No problems with that. In terms of the sound settings, we have the media quality, etc. volume controls, and this is how the volume panel actually looks like. You can expand the volume panel and switch the output device if you want, or you can expand it and enable the live caption mode. Then also we have the sound muting and stuff toggle, like put it to general or putting it to mute, all these toggles, and it gives you a haptic feedback once you do that. And we have this vibration haptic customization. Let me go back. We have all the live caption, phone ringtone customization, and shortcut to prevent ringing. Also, we have the per app volume control, dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging sound and vibration, and all this customization. And even vibrate on brightness slider changes option is there. You can enable it if you want. There is also this silent media mute option. You can use it if you want. Also, we have the Mi Sound Enhancer, and it has this newer Dirac kind of logo. It looks so much beautiful here. It looks, just notice. And we have this smart scene kind of mode, and the headphones presets you can actually change. I have been using it with a youth edition. The sound quality for the headphone jack and even the Bluetooth headphones and stuff has been working perfectly, no issues whatsoever. We also have this Bluetooth presets, and we also have the choose preset option where you get the bass booster, bass reduction, etc. Then we also have this enable hi-fi option in case you need that. There is also a clear speaker option. If your speaker sounds muffled, you can use it. And while you are playing some music, it looks like this in the quick setting panel. It has this ripple kind of effect in the seek bar, and you can change the output device from here too. In the display settings, this is how it looks like. We have the brightness level, adaptive or auto brightness, extra dim, and the lock screen settings. And in here we do have the double line clock and stuff, and the shortcuts. You can actually change the left and right shortcut if you want from right here. Let me go back. We have the wallpaper colors and the basic colors, the dark theme, the themed icons, and even the shortcuts you can change. This is the wallpapers and styles, and plethora of fonts are here, of course, in the wallpapers and styles. I'll show you that later. And we have the always show time and info, the ambient display, and in the advanced settings, we do have this pickup option. You can set it to pulse on notification pickup, wake device on pickup, So that will go into the lock screen. Except for that, we have the dark theme. You can have the pitch black theme if you want, and we have the display size and text. Night light and the live display options are there. Color calibration options are also there. Then we have the normal colors. You can change it to natural, boosted, saturated, and adaptive. And also RGB controls are there as well. We have the allow window level blurs. Maximum and minimum refresh rate you can actually change. As you can see, there is also the 90 Hz. And we have the smooth display. Then the low power refresh rate is there. You can also change it to 120 Hz or 90 Hz, but then it will not be a low power. We have this double tap to wake up on plug, full screen apps, and the refresh rate per app. You can set it to 60 or 120 Hz. There is no 90 Hz option for that. In the security, in the settings of it, we have this enhanced pin privacy option. Then we have this lock screen timeout, and the power button instantly locks, scramble pin layout, and the quick unlock. And in the more settings in the app lock, let me actually go into it. In here, you can lock any particular app that you are willing to from right here. The face unlock and fingerprint option. Let me just set up the face unlock. So I just completed the face unlock setup, and in here there is the verify it's you in apps. I just disable that, and when swiping up on lock screen for the face unlock. Also there is the touch to unlock anytime. That is the always on fingerprint. If you don't want that, you can disable this one. It will only unlock when the screen is awake. Right now, let me show you the locking and unlocking speed. Here, if I just double tap, it will make the phone sleep, and just pick it up on my hand. As you can see, the wake up gesture actually works fine. It shows the ambient kind of display. And if I tap the fingerprint scanner, just notice how fast it unlocks. The fingerprint scanner speed is really fast, and it does give you a very smooth haptic feedback while you unlock and lock. Just notice how fast it unlocks. You can also enable the always on display and stuff if you want. Let me actually do that for now. Here, I'll just toggle this AOD, and here, this is how the always on display actually looks like. And from here also, as you can see, the fingerprint scanner speed is perfectly fine. And the app lock, if you're wondering about that, yes, it shows like this. And if I just tap the fingerprint scanner, it will unlock the app and went to where I left it. Let me show you the face unlock right now. Here, I'll just double tap. This is how the lock screen looks like, guys. Tap and hold actually working with the shortcuts, as you can see. Right now, showing you the face unlock speed. So for that, I'll just swipe up. And as you can see, it unlocks. The face unlock, it's perfectly fast, no problems. Let me try one more time. Yep, the face unlock is very fast, no issues whatsoever. Just notice animations over here, guys. Just swiping up, as you can see, everywhere, even like tapping the fingerprint scanner and stuff. Just notice the animations. It's perfectly smooth. I do not see any kind of lag or sluggishness at all while unlocking or locking, or even while daily driving. Talking about the customization, it has huge amount of customization still in the Evolver, and in here we have the themes and the theme settings. You can change the theme style, you can change the color source. I'll show you a glimpse of this because the customization are a lot in EvolutionX ROM. I've showed you guys this multiple times. Headline and body fonts are there, plethora of options are here. We have the nothing dot fonts and stuff, everything included. We have the icon packs and you can change them if you want. Then the signal icon styles are also there. These are the options. And we also have the Wi-Fi icon styles, and these are the options again. Then the icon shapes and stuff are there. Then we also have the nav bar style. You can change it if you want. In the notifications, we have the heads up, the reticker, and the use app colored background looks so beautiful with this reticker. And we have the blink flashlight for incoming call and the in-call vibrations. Let me go to the quick settings. In here, we have the hide label, label text, and the vertical layout, and the column portrait and column landscape. Then we have the secured quick setting tiles. Then we also have the quick setting pull down, and we also have the brightness slider. You can change the styles of it, and also you can change the position to show always and to the bottom, and auto brightness kind of icon is there, vibrate on toggle touch and stuff. In the power menu, we have the advanced reboot, disable power menu on lock screen for privacy, and a lot more feature. Then we also have the gestures. In here, we have the click partial screenshot, long press power button toggle torch, double tap to sleep on the lock screen, sleep on the status bar as well. Then we have the lock screen settings, ambient music ticker, edge lighting and stuff. You can enable it, and we have the lock screen clock font style. Again, plethora of fonts are here. Just notice how many options, 100 plus options pretty much are there. Huge amount of lock screen clock font customization. We have the custom color for the clock font, and we have the always on display scheduling option. You can have it on, like turns on sunset to sunrise and stuff. And we have the media cover art, then the blur amount on the lock screen, ripple effect, and the fingerprint authentication and error vibration. Let me go back. We have the buttons. In here, we have the navigation bar, system navigations, and the show arrow key while typing, show volume panel on the left side. Even the timeout for the volume panel you can change. But our volume control is of course there, and the volume steps are also there in case you need that. In the animations, we have the screen of animation, CRT scale, and the charging animation as well. And the power menu appearing animation, you can change the miscellaneous settings. In here, We do have the parallel space, so you can set up 2 accounts for particular apps. Then the game space option is also there. You can add any game that you are willing to. The smart pixels are also there, and there is a burn-in protection as well. Launch music upon headset connect, pulse, and the unlimited Google photo storage. Unlock high FPS in games, Netflix spoof, and also we have the ignore Windows secure flags, show CPU info, and the toe step icon, sensor block per package, alarm blocker, wake lock blocker, and the USB configuration is there for convenience. So that's pretty much it about the customization. Right now, let me show you the basic stuff. Yes, the DRM info stays as L1 here, so you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p without any problems. Also, the SafetyNet test passes right out of the box in this ROM. There is no issues at all with banking apps. I have set it up all the banking apps that I have. They are working fine right now. That is a huge thing for this early on the POCO F5 custom ROM. And talking about the IR Blaster, let me just show you this. Yep, as you can see, the IR Blaster is actually working perfectly fine if you're noticing that light. Also in Google Photos, it does have pixel-like unlimited backup for photos and videos, and that's a huge feature for me at least. Now let's just quickly open all the apps that I have opened in memory. And first Chrome, yes, the 120 FPS and stuff is working perfectly fine. So 120 Hz is not a problem here. And if you're wondering about the other apps, just notice how fast and smoothly it opens, and the animations of like opening all the apps. Just notice how fast you can go to like any different app, and all the app stays in memory. The RAM management here is amazing. No problems whatsoever while switching between apps or daily driving and stuff scrolling. It's working perfectly fine. Even in Twitter, just notice how fast or smoothly you can actually scroll here. So yeah, overall, I would say the performance and everything else, like while daily driving, I did not face any issues at all. It is just buttery smooth experience, and this is why I have bought the POCO F5 to use these custom ROMs on this particular device. And the EvolutionX has been one of the best experiences for me, at least as of right now, for the POCO F5 in terms of a custom ROM experience, guys. And here are the end-to-end Geekbench score with a CPU stress test on this particular build to give you an idea about the overall performance of the UI. So let me know down there in the comments what you guys think about the latest build of the EvolutionX ROM based on Android 13 on the POCO F5 5G. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share this video with your friends if you want them to know about the custom ROM experience on the POCO F5 and how everything is running as of now. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today. I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.